here is my office for the next week or two. As you can see, I'm in the crawl space here, and I just finished insulating that wall. That's the concrete block wall that Grant and I put up this summer earlier, and then I insulated it. Also put some diatomaceous earth back in there. That's a natural mechanical pesticide. So, but you can see why I had to make that vertical, that 14 by 8 vertical. It just barely makes it by that sewer pipe. So when it comes through there, it's getting changed back to a horizontal because I don't want it, it's already low enough down in here, so I don't need it to be any lower. So I'll transition it back up to a horizontal and it'll ride joists here. Of course, I'm gonna have to drop down because of that sewer pipe there. So that'll be another transition I make, but that should be the last transition that I make. Well, as usual, nothing's as easy as just sticking it in. So I've got to chisel out that right there because it's just a little too shy, and really it'd probably be easier to use the saw with the diamond blade, but that would involve getting suited up and making a mess, and yeah, not doing that. As you can see, I had to chisel that out. I'm hoping it was enough to make it through there. We shall see. And this is where it gets tricky. You see you got these S-locks, and that has to fit inside there, which obviously that's bent now. I'm gonna have to straighten that out. But there's these S-locks on both sides, and it has to slip in. And one would think it'd be easy, but no, because it's so tight in there next to the, can you even see the, oh yeah, see, it's right up against that little white thing to the left is a sewer pipe, and it's cocking it all out. And it's low, so I got a shim in there. It's not a fun task to do by yourself. Not bad if you got two people, but one person, it's very difficult. So I finally got this trunk installed. Oh my gosh, that was a serious pain in the butt. You'll see when I go in the crawl space, but all this had to line up just perfectly, and of course, prior to that, I had to bust out more of the block, and I also needed to bust out some insulation, but that's all connected, screwed, and it's got duct sealant all over it. So let's head over to the crawl space and see what's going on there. Okay, so we're in my new office for the next week or two, and as you can see, there's that sewer pipe right up next to it. Now what I had to do was shave out some of that insulation that I had. See, I had insulation all the way up there. But if you see this transition from a 14 by 8 vertical, see, that's vertical, and then it transitions over to horizontal. As you can tell, it flares out. See, it flares out on this side. I don't know if I can get to it on this side, but a little bit. You could see that insulation was in the way. It was hindering me manipulating it to fit in that S-lock back there. So I took a break and reevaluated and was like, hey, you know what? If I move that insulation, I bet I can have more leverage, which I did. So something that I thought, this isn't gonna happen, need two people. No, this can be done. One person, use your brain, not your hands.